Hello everyone, welcome back to Tap Sac. Today we're going to unlock a new Spellslinger, and that is NAHIRI, the red-white hero that uses Stoneforge Blade to equip onto your creatures and make them more powerful. The downside is that you gotta spend mana each turn to do it, so can she hold her own in the Mythic rank? Let's sharpen those blades and find out. Before we get started, another big news for today is that we've started our own guild in Spellslingers. It's called Tap Sac, no surprise. Our number is 07627. So there's no requirement on your ranking or level, just join us and chat about strategy, or you can play with us if you want. So hope to see you guys there. Here we are at the Spellslingers page. I think NAHIRI is pretty exciting to unlock. It's going to be very aggro based and making use of equipment which no other Spellslinger does. So let's go ahead and unlock her.
My swords are ready.
Alright, nice. Flying in on a rock. Alright, NAHIRI. So let's go through her basic stats and her special ability. She has 24 health and her ability is Forged from Stone. It's a 1 mana to activate. Basically is to equip a sword called Stoneforge Blade to a friendly creature until end of turn. So this Stoneforge Blade, what it does is that the creature gets +1/+0 and you can only activate it once each turn. So I think the main downside is that you have to spend 1 mana, that's one thing, and then the second thing is that it's only up to the end of the turn. So even after equipping, it will fall off in your next turn. So you have to keep doing this turn after turn, which doesn't sound too good actually, because you have to spend mana all the time. But let's take a look at the signature cards and see how maybe they will help NAHIRI. The first signature card is Kor Recruit. It's a 2 mana 2/1. I think very similar to Kaya's, one of her signature cards as well, which has sneak and armor, but this one, Kor Recruit, has armor and haste. So no sneak, but you replace the sneak with haste, which can be pretty good because you want to swing in for extra damage and maybe you can equip the sword to it. The next signature card is Willful Smith, a 3 mana 4/3 creature. I think this is one of the better signature cards. It comes in the battlefield, has a debut that gives your Stoneforge Blade, which is the equipment, +1/+0 for the rest of the game. So not only do you get a 4/3 creature, which is nice on attack, but you also make your sword stronger for the rest of the game. So it won't be just +1/+0, it'll be a +2/+0. So it's great if you can cast this as early as possible, making your attacking options much better. So the last signature spell is NAHIRI's Outburst. It's a removal spell. Basically for 2 mana, you get to deal damage to an enemy creature equal to the power of the creature with the Stoneforge Blade. So it's very similar to Blindside in green, whereby you deal damage equal to the power. But in this case, you do need a creature on the board and you need to equip the Stoneforge Blade. So all in all, it's the same. You spend 3 mana to do that, but the blade will give you an extra power boost, so that could help. So this is the deck list that we use for the games. Our strategy is mainly very similar to Gideon. We're going to cast lots of small creatures, and then we have Glorious Anthem to buff them, and also use the Stoneforge Blade to make their attacking power more. We also have cards such as Stoneforge Mystic, which can draft a weapon and also make your creatures bigger or give them flying. We have one legendary creature, which is Untitled Chapter, 4 mana 5/4, and why we put her in is because whenever you target a friendly creature, that creature gets +1/+1, and just nice, the sword Stoneforge Blade counts as a target, so every turn you're equipping the sword, that creature gets +1/+1. Unfortunately, Capuchin usually gets taken out, so we only managed to use it a few times, but it's good to have as just a good attacker and blocker as well. We put in this card, 2-hit wonder, 2 mana for 2/3. So these stats are pretty nice because the 3 toughness actually helps to block against other creatures and also survive and attack. But another good thing is that before this fight, it deals 1 damage to the creature, the enemy creature. So any small little creatures that they have, the 2-hit wonder can deal 1 damage to them, which kind of disincentivizes them from blocking. And just like Gideon, we also put in Leonin Warleader because it's just a good way to get extra cards into your hand. And since our theme is cheap and fast creatures, having this attack and get a creature that costs 2 or less into your hand would be good. The downside is that in the late game, getting another creature that is small in power and toughness isn't really going to help you win. But if you can cast Warleader out on turn 3 and start attacking, then you're going to get more cards and then hopefully overswarm the opponent. I realized that in the Nahiri decks, flyers are pretty important. We already have the Legionnaire, which is the 3 mana 2/2 flying with haste, but the Lingering Spirit is also a good 1-drop because it can come in and turn 1 as a 1/1 flying, and then usually the opponent does not have any blockers. You can then equip the sword and then deal damage every turn. In terms of removal, I think Path to Exile is a way to get rid of any big creatures that the opponent has, because since our deck is going to be small creatures, we really don't have any creatures that can go against theirs. So Path to Exile is probably the best way to do it. Unfortunately, they do get a mana gem, but if you can get rid of a blocker, you can swing in for damage, and that might be too much for them to come back from.
A clash of titans is about to start.
Starting hand is okay, I guess. I don't know if I want Path to Exile. Hell Rider might be good, so let's keep it.
And she's in the lead.
Untested Rookie, also a good card, but we need a shields up. Nothing on turn 1. Interesting. So let's go to the Rookie, and I could go with 2 rookies actually. Pass the turn. Hope they don't have a Pyroclasm somewhere, but it's a Fire Elemental. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go on offensive and just attack with all. They probably block one of the rookies. Alright, pass a turn. 2-hit Wonder. That's a nice card. Alright, I'm gonna go Willful Smith. I am not going to attack because that 2-hit Wonder really goes against armor. It's going to deal 1 damage to it, getting rid of armor. And then I can't even kill off the 2-hit Wonder. Cannoneer. Creature +2/+0. That's great. Oh, Shortcutter. Nice. So not going to block this. Doesn't make sense. Now I've got my own 2-hit Wonder, but I think I'm going to just cast the bird, equip this.
Take up arms.
Could have attacked with the Smith as well, actually. Pass the turn.
Make them burn.
Time to strike.
Alright, so that's a fair trade. We got rid of that 2-hit Wonder, which is quite annoying. I think I'm gonna go with Stoneforge Mystic because we get to get a card. So give a creature +2/+3. Let's do Mystic Weapon. We get to give it to the Recruit, right? 3/5, and then we'll attach the sword to the bird, and let's attack. Okay, let's pass the turn. Ooh, Zozu. Zozu is strong. I think I have to block Zozu. It's too dangerous. And then let's just minimize the amount of damage we're gonna take. Alright, let's go with Hell Rider. And we could equip, but I think I just want to attack. cast a cat.
Well,
And pass the turn. Okun and the Minotaur. So I'm just gonna pass this. I think it's fine. We'll kill off the Okun with Path to Exile. And that should be game. Alright. Okay, so we got a win against Chandra of all Spellslingers, but we did go through many losses before that against all the other Spellslingers. So still trying to find the best deck for Nahiri. Okay, against Ashiok, we have a nice opening hand, 1, 2, and 3. So let's keep this. Our biggest concern now is Infest, which gives all creatures -2/-2, which Ashiok usually runs.
Time to face your fears.
Okay. Let's go with the rookie on turn 1 and pass. Okay, Isochron Scepter is going to get them a nice spell that costs 2 or less. Could be something like Shock or Unsummon. So we gotta be fast, I think, because Ashiok is going to start draining our life with the Nightmares. Okay, Lore Keeper. And there's the Nightmare. I'm not gonna use shields up because I can't do anything else after that. So maybe do the Legionnaire. And then we can swing in with 2 creatures. Pass the turn. So we probably have to do a Glorious Anthem next turn. Hopefully buff all our creatures +1/+1.
A fellow seeker.
Get a hit. It's gonna put another Nightmare. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do Glorious Anthem. I'm not gonna wait anymore, even though I could have cast Willful Smith. Actually, I shouldn't have done shields up.
No, what?
Could have given the sword to someone, I guess. No! No! So we were kind of wasted our shields up. Well, that's a game, unfortunately. Maybe next turn we can do Hell Rider. Okay. Or we could go Willful Smith and then Hell Rider next turn.
We both catch.
Pass his turn. If they have an Infest now, it'll be a bit of a setback because our power gets reduced as well, so it's gonna be difficult to kill them. Extract Fear. And the Legionnaire. Okay. So maybe I should just block this because it doesn't matter what happens. Oh, Faithful Caracal. Fine. So I can't do Hell Rider and equip the sword, but I could do Blink Dog Pack. Alright. Let's go with the Warleader and then we'll equip the sword. And let's just attack. Okay, we decide to block. And let's pass the turn. And hopefully next turn we can do Hell Rider. So they're on to the 3rd stage of Wizard class, which means ouch, ouch, ouch. if I cast Hell Rider, how many damage is that? 4, 6, 7, 8. So not exactly enough. So why not I equip the sword with just attack. And I can cast maybe 2 copies of Link Dog Pack. And let's pass the turn. We have 12 Nightmares in the deck, so they could be gaining some life in my next turn. Jolt of Inspiration. Okay, so that means no more Infest, but they can have 3 mana to cast something. Shock one of my... Okay. Alright, let's see how many Nightmares we get. 2. So I think that's game. We'll cast Hell Rider. And then we'll equip the sword. And we attack with all. That should be 9 damage. Or more. Alright, so we managed to get a win with Nahiri against Ashiok. Considered pretty strong Spellslinger. So finally we got it going, Nahiri. Hopefully you have the same kind of success. That's it for our unlocking intro video for Nahiri. It's been tough trying to figure out the right deck for her because the equipping process, it feels kind of slow and we weren't really sure whether to go big creatures or small creatures. We did manage to get some wins, so hopefully you can use that as a baseline and then build better decks in the future. Do let us know if you have a Nahiri deck and maybe what cards are good to put inside. We didn't use Nahiri's Outburst, but we did make use of the other 2 signature cards. So if you'd like to watch more stuff, hope you will subscribe to our channel. It will really help us a lot. We do lots of Magic content, not in Spellslingers, but as well as Arena and Commander. You can also check out our website at tapandsac.com if you want to read more articles on Magic the Gathering. So we're tapping out now. Hope you guys stay safe, take care, and see you guys next time.